7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Man, oh man, is it good to be back.
You're back?
Thank God. Well, I figure between the two of us, we're at least 80%. At least.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of quasi, you know, 80%. Still hawking and I'll probably be hawking for a while. But I figured, you know, 80% is better than what we did last week anyway.
Got to be better than what
last week was bad.
Yeah, you were bad.
It was bad.
That's some bad stuff. You don't want it. Don't get the flu. Don't even go. Don't go no near nobody that's got it because man, it's awful. And you know what's funny is the symptoms are different for everybody. So you don't even know what you're getting.
Can I just order what I would like to have?
I'm telling you, I would like to have been just able to order the crap, but it didn't work that way.
I can tell you,
Chris probably had something different than me and you had. It was all different.
I ordered it like this. You know, because it really hit me that, well, New Year's Day, like early, 2:30, whatever in the morning. But I was like, look, let me get through Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday I could be as sick as whatever. Just let me get through Monday and Tuesday. I had a lot of stuff going on. And
I was still sick when you were getting sick at the party that night. Yeah. But I was having such a good time that I was overlooking me being sick. And you were standing there trying to overlook yourself being sick. You were doing everything you could. I was doing everything I could. Yeah, stay healthy, Laura. Stay away from that crap. It's awful.
All right, well, it's Wednesday night. It's Weeby Tail, and I'm Captain Eric Hasty, and that is
80% John King.
80%. Woo!
Wow.
Excellent. I mean, compared to last week, guys, I mean, I feel
100% better. 100% of the 80%.
I'm even drinking this juice. I found this stuff at the store. They said it was real good for you. This Cantoritos by Warritos. It's Mandarin. Yeah. I think this is real healthy for you, and it makes you feel better. It's good juice.
That's healthy for Mexicans. That ain't healthy for white people.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Mexican stuff.
Wow.
That ain't white boy stuff. What are you doing?
Speaking of that, John, what's your thoughts? Gulf of America.
Gulf of America.
What do you think?
It's done.
It's a done deal?
I'm happy with it. They got it. Hey, Trump just made a bunch of people money. You want to know why? Because now every map has to go back and redo the maps to say Gulf of America and no longer say Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to happen, but
telling you, all the permits have to be rewritten. Like you said, you come up with that one. You know, everything's got to be redone now because it's the Gulf of America.
America. I don't know. We'll see if that actually goes through. But
Donna. Let me tell you something. You better hit it hard.
Oh,
Donna, you better buy something and put it in there and make something. Otherwise, you're on the clear the area.
Clear the calendar because you're gonna be done for at least 4 or 5 days.
Yeah,
where you're not gonna do squat.
Yeah. Oh my God, I feel so bad for you right now. Donna.
I got out of bed Wednesday to do this little bit of what we called a show last week, and then Thursday, Friday, I didn't get out of bed at all. I think 80% tip.
80%. Does that mean it's only $4?
Ooh. Well, no, because 80% of $5.
It'd be $4, right?
Well, that would be the $4, but
yeah.
Are we getting
$4? That's what I'm saying.
Not getting
what we get? Is it only 80% tip?
Ooh. Woo! I don't know.
Math, bad.
We'll take it, though.
We'll take it. Math, bad, though. Bad math.
We're going to have a good show for you tonight. We've got...
I just went and got antibiotics.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is awful.
we got some Blackwater Fishing Club. We got some Captain's Cove tip of the week. We got some spotted buys. We got some Captain's Corners. we're going to touch base on a lot of stuff that we kind of tried to delve into last week a little bit, but,
Didn't get there.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is not a script.
It's scripted.
John tried to read it like a script last week. This is an itinerary.
When you put that kind of stuff in front of Biden, what does he do? He reads it. I read it just like Biden would read it. Dang it! I was right there doing the right thing. I didn't want to miss it. I want to make sure I didn't miss something.
Yeah. Oh no,
I was being complete.
You did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
that is
Bonnie,
not a script.
Bonnie, my dad got your message, and he'll call you tomorrow because he got home late. So he will call you, and so that's good that everything's going along good with that.
I'm not gonna lie, it's cold in the bunker.
It is cold in here, man. What are you trying to pull? Your heat ain't working?
Well, the light, we don't have heat in the bunker, but all these lights are starting to warm it up a little bit. So maybe by the end of the show,
I don't feel it. Making me cough now.
Well, John, let's take a look. Let's see if anybody is even in here watching this nonsense. Let's see. So I don't know how accurate it is because apparently they take off some comments in the early on stages, but it looks like Laura was the first commenter today. She says, "Happy Wednesday, Taylors," followed by Rick. He says, "Yippee, it's Wednesday night." Dale, hi-ho, neighbors. Sam wanted to know if he was the first one.
Sam's not
nope. David, what's up? Christy, are y'all frozen yet? I'm over this winter crap. Well, even if you move your ass back down here to Florida, it's still cold.
We have a different kind of cold.
Yeah.
It's really cold.
Yeah. Karrie is on. Good evening. Bonnie with State Farm is there. Chris, got my limit of perch ice fishing on Henderson today. Yeah, I bet you did. Burr. Doug is there. Ty, good evening, Ty. Chris, you fish in freshwater?
Wow.
I was in the shanty. That's right. Hell, if it gets any colder, that's how we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to build cabins on our boats. Dale says we all got wiped out. Yeah, whatever the hell this is going around, like John said, everybody has it a touch different one way or another, but it's bad.
Yeah, you don't know what you're going to get. I mean, you might get the squirts, you might get the throw-ups, you might get the headache, the sinus, the cough, but it's not, everybody doesn't get every single one of those.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
Yeah.
Some people are talking about having it for a month. Yeah. I mean, 5, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days. I think I'm going on since Christmas.
Yep. So Donna says, hey, but as you saw earlier, she says she's sick. Thomas says you guys never did the Temu reel review. Well, Thomas, you are correct, but we are still sitting here, right here. We got the rods. We got the rods ready to go.
Ready to mount the reels.
Yeah,
we're ready, huh?
So Thomas, there's a lot of stuff we haven't done. You know, this thing called life gets in the way.
Life got in the way.
We're still gonna do it. Don't get me wrong. Life got in the way.
Got in the way.
I really wanted to do it during the big redfish push that we get, in September and October, and we just never got around, between charters and doing whatnot, we just didn't get around to doing it. We also still have the kiddie pole tournament that we want to do. We got a lot of things we want to do. We just got to make sure we get there. Yep. Justin is on. Justin, I still don't got an answer for you yet, just as info. Poor David says he went and got antibiotics. I think you saw that earlier.
Yeah. Best to just get them and start with them.
It's so goofy. It's 80% show tonight.
My buddy wants a 9-inch Lowrance. You need the better Lowrance. You don't want to get you want at least the Lowrance. You want at least the HDS, right?
Well, it depends. If you're looking for something to just run the Florida Marine tracks, you can get away with the Elites that are a little bit older. That's what I run on the mud boat. A 9-inch Elite is like I said. I think you could get those fairly cheap nowadays. Like I said, and it does work on the.
It'll work
Florida
on
Marine
the own Gen
tracks,
2 or Gen 3, but it's not. Trust me, it's not as good. I've got one.
Well,
but it works.
Well,
but it works.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
it works just fine.
I mean, he's not wanting to buy a 16, John. He wants to get a 9. When you get a 9, you're limited. Yeah, you're limited with what you got to get with a 9. Because you can only see so much.
If you do the 9, it'll work. A carbon, it works on a carbon.
It doesn't work on my carbon no more.
No, your carbon.
My carbon has been beat to hell and back.
Yeah, your carbon,
almost nothing works on my carbon.
Your carbon gave up. It's done.
Looks like Jessica came on. Let's see.
Everybody's fussing about people parking in the
Kenneth, what's up, buddy? Yeah. Let's see. Is resolution okay on the Elite? It's good enough to see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the TI2, that's the one I had it on. It was all right to use it.
Yep. Let's see. I use a Carbon 12. Like I said, the Carbon 12 was great. It's just mine. Card readers don't work anymore. The side scanner thing doesn't work anymore. The temp thing doesn't work anymore.
It gave up.
It's got a lot of years on it now.
It's got miles on it.
Everybody's fussing about people parking in the middle of Florida Marine Tracks. So here's the thing. Florida Marine Tracks is Florida Marine Tracks. It is not a right of way. So as long as everybody understands that, you are not in the channel. I mean, unless you're in the channel. But if you're just out in the middle of nowhere and you're on the Florida Marine Tracks, you're just out in the middle of nowhere. You just happen to have a track. That is not a channel. That's not a navigable pathway. So it's just open game. So it is what it is. And we're going to touch again on it again here shortly because I do want to touch base on these low tides, but with it being low, yes, there is only water in certain areas of where you're trying to get, so if that's where you're at, that's where you're at. Man. If you gotta, and I've done it in the mud boat and I've got videos, you can hear me yelling sorry to people, but I'm on plane going past kayakers, because if I stop, I'm stuck.
Yeah, can't stop.
So that's just, that's all part of it.
The other day, Cedar Key, he did miles. You look out there for miles. There was zero water. When I say zero, there's not even a mud puddle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There was nothing.
Yeah.
That tide was gone.
Yeah. So David, it's not the transponder, whatever the case might be. It's not that. We've replaced that a couple of times. It's the sensors on the inside of the unit. Like I said, it just
gave up.
When you take a pounding, like this on the regular, and it's surface mounted, these things just aren't, salt water and the weather and the abuse and all that is just not good for electronics. It's time. That's why they sell as many of these things that they do. If they sold it one time, hell, everybody'd, be happy and content.
Yeah. They'd still have their hummingbird.
And Chris says, just wave and say sorry.
Yeah. He does. I'm sorry. So sorry.
So that's funny.
But I'm not stopping.
No. All right, John. Well, we've got the usual suspects all checked in right here. Our numbers are bouncing around, but we'll go ahead and get it started. So they did have the Blackwater Fishing Club. They had that going on this past week. So they had the meeting where Mario, came to town, I guess, and then he did a little bit of talking, and then they followed it up with the tournament there. And the tournament, here's a shot of your winners right there. It looks like Chuck was the man to beat. He got first in red and in trout. Dale took second place in trout, and Roger took second place in reds. So there you go. That's a good job there, guys. Like I said, always a good time at the Blackwater Fishing and Social Club. What you got, bud? It's so important that it interrupts our show.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh my
This is
goodness.
important.
Yeah, it's important. That shit's on silent. You can't hear that. Unless it says you should. We can't hear you. Oh, okay. Let's see. The Blackwater Fishing Club, actually, the banquet is coming up in February. So if you are a member, you want to make sure that you show up for the banquet, because basically your entry into the club buys your dinner at the banquet for all intents and purposes. And it is a really good meal over there at the Blackwater. So looking forward to that coming up in February. Let's see. What else do we got? So, John, we talked about it, or you mentioned it a little bit last week. They've got another fishing type show coming on. I guess this is going to be on Facebook on the Fishing Crystal River page starting at 7:00 tomorrow. I guess they're gonna do it on Thursdays. I know they're doing it tomorrow at 7:00, but I don't know if it'll be a weekly thing or not. But talking about doing fishing tips and, doing the fishing reports and all that good stuff. So check that out. That'll be just another night of fishing stuff here in the local area. So I think you got CA, Brandon, they do something on Monday nights. I think you got the Ozello guys do Tuesday. We've got, what's tonight? Wednesday, and then they'll have the Thursday. I don't know if anybody's doing anything on Fridays anymore. Friday's a tough night. Nobody's really into watching YouTube on Friday nights. Everybody's out getting their drink on, having a good time. So, you all right? You look like you're mad at the world, bud. Oh. Did our 80% show just go to like 60.5 or so? So check them out. From what I could tell, they haven't really put out a lot of advertising or anything on that. So, comment on there. Hey, We Be Tailing sent you, if you happen to get on there, that way they know we're giving a little support there. But 7:00 on Facebook on the Fishing Crystal River page. So last week I keep saying we. Last week was all you. I just was pushing buttons. We talked about the tides being low, and we really didn't get to touch base a whole lot on really what happened with your equipment and everything. But this time of year, negative season, we get the negative low tides. Now, negative low tides, when you look at a chart, it's going to tell you that it's supposed to be negative 2 foot, negative, whatever the case might be. So you could take that -2 and put it with the northeast wind or east wind, and you could be -3, -4. I mean, you could have absolutely no water, and where you're running on a normal, high tide, on even a normal low tide, you're not close, because a normal high tide this time of year could be just a normal, low tide, during the summer or whatever the case might be. So that is no bueno. You've got the opportunity to hit all kind of things that aren't there. According to, John's path, he was running, been running in the past. And so I think we showed you pictures last week of a boat completely on the oyster bar. It was raining a little bit. He was having a hard time seeing, come out of the creek, and boom, just landed up on that oyster bar and was there, for a good while. Couple of our tailors, run out of water, got a little ding here or there. This is just the time of year when those things happen. So be prepared for it. It is unfortunate. Prop places make a lot of money this time of year because bad stuff happens. It does. Or you can get out there and get stuck, and sometimes getting stuck's part of the adventure. If you get stuck and the tide's coming in, that's all good. But if you get stuck and the tide's going out, you're going to have a long day. And you want to make sure that you're prepared for that as well. Always having a dry bag somewhere in your boat, some of those extra clothes, a little extra warm, jacket, whatever the case might be. Because if you're going to be out there where you got to be coming back at night, it's going to be cold, cold, cold.
You want to have spray for no-see-ums. You want to have, there's some things you need, definitely extra food, extra drink, because it get quite boring out there if you're sitting there for 8 hours waiting on the tide to come in.
Yeah. I says, if I'm in a kayak, I prefer people passing by flat out last week.
I've never understood that, Ty.
So
people slow down. No, go fast. Go on by me.
And yes, again, common sense.
Yep.
But where you get into trouble with that is you are officially, rules of the water,
responsible for them.
Well, you cannot power by a boat that is unpowered, i.e. a kayak or anything to that effect. you know, so you know, if they don't have an engine, you are supposed to slow down, ease by them, and then go again. And unfortunately, because especially, look, my skiff, you know, it doesn't wake terribly bad. That mud boat, when you're on plane, it's fine. But when you slow that mud boat down and you're going to
3-footers coming your way.
The big commercial diesel boats, you know, they're going to make a wake come and go, and you know, it's just all part of it. But yeah, that's all part of it, Ty. And as you know, as much as I would love to, you know, haul ass, you know, buy most of these kayaks, you know, by law, we're supposed to slow down. It was so low, the redfish's backs were ate up with mosquito bites. That's pretty good. Oh, man. I tell you what, if those mosquitoes could bite through them scales, wow. Yep, back off. A monster wake is coming. There you go. That is correct, Dale. But you know, it's all part of that being courteous, and you know, and sometimes, you know, being courteous isn't always the right thing to do. But if you don't do it, then you're the asshole, right? So, let's see. Working on reports. Ultimate Kane, always busy. That man, always busy. So, but like I said, just safety wise, this time of year, just be careful out there. If you're running things that you're sketchy about, just run it at a normal low tide, go the long way. I mean, even if it is a little more windy or it's going to be a little bouncier, you know, go where you know that you're going to have, you know, some water. John, talking about kayaking, Yakking Monsters is one of our newest subscribers right there, and he puts us at 596, John. We're just 4 away
from copper.
Four away from copper. So I don't know if we get anything special at 600, John.
Copper.
But you know what? We are building it, and you know, if you build it, they will come, I think is what I've heard before. So I don't know. But if you want to be like Yakking Monsters right there, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you know what to do. Hit the notification bell so your phone will tell you, hey, them numbskulls is on again. So you'll get that little reminder there. Something else we talked about last week, and we always like to clarify if we leave something a little open-ended, and we did.
1K for copper. Dale playing. Can we be a woman? What about aluminum?
Yeah, aluminum foil. Something, yeah. So last week,
tin can.
Yeah, we said red grouper open, and then we had a comment, maybe two, that said, "Oh no, it's closed till February," and we're like, and we took the time, you know, because I wasn't talking much, and looked it up on the phone. By gosh, everything said open. So I think there was some confusion on the play, but yes, red grouper is open. Now it is closed February 1st through March 31st, seaward of 20 fathoms. All right. Well, what does that mean to normal folks that aren't sailors or whatever?
The word.
It means basically you're good up to about the middle grounds. Yeah. Past the middle grounds, not so much, but you're good. Yeah, you're good about up to the middle grounds. So if you're not going past that, you know, you're not going to the edge, or you're not going out there to what do you call it, the ledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not running out that far, you're going to be good.
You're not going to get them anyways.
A show I watched went live yesterday for 1 million. Wow. Cool.
1 million people?
I don't know. I can only read what I see.
Eric and I aren't sexy enough to hit 1 million.
We do not have breastises.
That's right.
Or buttocks. Yeah, without having those, it's really hard to get those kind of numbers just being a local fishing show.
If I had a 12-inch fishing rod I can dangle out there, I might get the 1 million.
I don't think so. Nobody likes those short poles, John.
That's why I said 12 inches.
I know. Short pole.
Not long enough.
Short pole.
8-footer?
Those are rookie numbers, John.
I need an 8-footer? Medium to heavy?
Subscribers, he says. Subscribers. There you go.
My gosh. That's a lot.
It is. I imagine they probably get a paycheck.
Mama said it's not nice to say the C word. Is he talking about, what's he talking about?
I think it's that C 4-letter word, you know.
C 4-letter word?
Yeah, the Brits use it a lot. Women don't like it. The pocket fisherman.
Crabs out?
I don't think they like crabs either. No.
Crabs?
Nobody likes crabs. You got to burn them things.
No, you got to drown them. You get in the pool and you drown them.
The Mex-Tex Cooking Show. Well, there you go, John. We screwed up.
We should be.
We should not be fishing. We should be cooking.
We used to do cooking on this show.
We used to do a lot of things.
We did cooking. We cooked a lot of stuff. We made wontons with Mario.
We did. Oh, and
we had sushi.
Were those good, John? I don't remember.
Oh, that's right. You didn't get any. You had already ate them all. They must have been okay.
Oh, and it happens to be Australian. Well,
anybody talks like that.
If I'd got on here and talked funny, people watch us. Yeah.
Yeah, I know they do get a nice paycheck with it. You bet your butt they do.
I'm sure they do. But like I said, just touch base. Anytime there's anything cloudy on the show or anything that we say that's is fuzzy math, we want to make sure that we come back and clarify it with you that yes, Red Grouper is open until they close it.
That's right.
It's one of those quota number things, So
too many of them out there, catch them too fast, make too much weight.
So there you go.
Because there's none out there.
Yeah. That's what they keep telling me, John. It's what they keep telling me. Yeah. Speaking of Red Grouper, John, if you want to try to go catch some of them Red Grouper lickety split charters with that old Shasty McNasty fishing guy, they'll get you out there. Just give us a call. Look at us and look us up. We'll do it, John. We'll do it. We've caught a fire truck before, once or twice. All right. Another shameless plug coming your way right here, John. Are you ready for it? Yeah. Here we go. Bam! Music bingo, baby. Music bingo at the Bowie Bar at the Cedar River Seafood. That's tomorrow night. Yeah, come see us tomorrow night, Cedar River Seafood.
Yeah. You can eat and be merry.
Yeah, and the Nature Coast Bar and Grill
cool. That place is too cool for good stuff there.
If you guys are looking for just something out of the norm, just something to do different, you enjoy listening to music, you like watching people have a good time, you need to come out and see one of these things. I mean, I'm not just saying because I'm doing it. I mean, that helps, but it's a good time. People are having a lot of fun with this. When does Red Snapper season open? So it'll be probably announced shortly, but it's going to be June sometime or another, that unless they change anything. Any drone or alien reports from the Taylors? So you laugh, but the other day there was a drone in my house.
Yeah, there was.
It was just the commercial type that you could buy, but like, I don't know why there's a drone over my house. So, I got video, Laura and Homosassa, of drones. Or what kind of video? What kind of video you got, Chris? Man, and I got to tell you, that reminds me. John, when I was home and I was sick in bed, I had a tailor bring me some soup.
Oh,
I did.
Somebody.
I got a message said there's some soup by your door.
Oh, really?
And I was like, oh,
they just dropped it off and ran.
Stacy wasn't home, and a huge drone. Wow. Okay, nice. But yeah, they sent me, got you some soup by the door, and I'm thinking that's nice. I said, when Stacy gets home, I'm sure she'll bring that in. And in my mind, I'm thinking of some cans of soup. How nice. No, not cans of soup. This big old, this fancy thing of soup, and it had a big old bread bowl thing, and a this, that, and the other. And I was like, what? So that was good stuff. Not necessarily. It was a tailor. I don't want to embarrass anybody.
Not gonna embarrass
yeah, but that was good.
I said that James bought Chris some Panera when he was sick.
Well, there you go. Maybe that started the trend.
Does that say dick?
It did. So when Chris was a dick, he was
a dick. He got some Panera from James. That's what that said. I'm looking at like,
Hey,
is my eye saying it says Dick?
We can only read the comments. We can't make them up.
James, they were delivering soup to all her sick people.
Yeah. So needless to say, that was a special surprise because I was just thinking it was going to be some Campbell's, some progressive.
Jessica re-edited that to sick.
Yeah. Oh. Sometimes you got to change things up.
James delivered some dick to Chris. It's kind of weird.
Yep.
And I didn't even know Panera served that.
Well, yeah.
Did you mean hot dog?
I had never been to a Panera
That had hot
place.
dog and
yeah,
sausages?
whatever.
I didn't know they served those either.
I like a kolache. Don't get me wrong.
Eric is drinking.
It's this healthy thing, Sam.
Alien drink.
If you were watching earlier, I already mentioned it's this Cantoritos by Jorito. It's a Mandarin, a Mandarin
Is that
soda.
alcohol?
It says soda right there.
Okay, so it's not alcohol.
See, soda.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's got to be healthy.
It's got alcohol in it.
Is
it you got to be 21 to buy it or no?
I don't know. I wasn't carded. It's like Tyler's cousin. Oh.
Tyler's cousin, Pat.
All right, where did we go with that? Oh, yeah. Music Bingo. Come check us out.
Yep.
Any of those locations.
Shameless plugs.
If you know anybody that's looking for a Friday night location, I'm about ready to give up on waiting for this person that says they want Friday night. So if you know anybody who wants a Friday night location, get in touch with me. Yeah. Do it, John. Do it. Make it happen.
Oh, Sam says that's his drink. Get out of it. Did you purchase those? Or were they left behind?
I purchased these like 2 weeks ago. Had 4 of them while I was cooking something, and then there was like 8 of them still in the refrigerator all this time.
Well, if you purchased 4 of them, how did it become 8? They bred?
Well, no. Well, I mean, I purchased it and drank 4 of them. I don't know. It came in a box. So however many sodas come in a box. You know.
Sodas?
It says right there. It says soda. See, soda.
Yeah. It says hard soda. That's not
well, they don't. Soda. They don't make it with the soft water. I don't know. Not everybody can afford a water softener, John. I don't know. I was just here. All right, it's time for Captain's Cove. Tip of the week.
Alcohol kills germs. Yes,
it does. Look,
yes.
got that one from the Sonny barbecue, baby.
Right, there's alcohol in it. Yeah. The more you drink, the better you think it kills germs.
Mm-hmm.
So drink more bourbon at every meal.
Yep. So Andrew's got a tip on staying warm. Let's see what he's got to say.
Hey guys, Cat Major Fagan. Tip of the week for wintertime fishing: wool gloves, wool socks, something similar like these little Sims gloves for $20 online will keep your hands from freezing and your fingers being able where you can feel some things. I like the fingerless ones. You can get them full finger, but then you can't use your cell phone or touch the GPS and all that. But they make socks and gloves just like this, and a ton of companies make them. Wool insulates even if it's wet or dry. So, if your hands get cold or your feet get cold, you are uncomfortable. So that is the tip of the week. Get you some gloves or socks for this time of year to make your fishing a lot more comfortable. And I'm Cat, and this is the Cap's Cove tip of the week.
All right, there you go. Wool, baby, wool. Wool has been used for years and years and years and years for keeping yourself warm when it's cold. Because, like he said, when it does get wet, it still will keep you warm. That's one of the few substances in the world that when it's wet will still keep you insulated and warm. So you still be wet, but be wet warm. So there you go. Try Good Times east of Bellevue, and Denise and Donna can attend.
Huh? The Good Times. That's the place.
Good
Times.
Oh, okay.
They want to, in other words, they're telling you they want you to come to their side of town so they can go to your music bingo. So they're giving you 3 people So you actually have fireworks to go into good times and say, I've already got 3 people going to show up to this. So you need to take me and let me do music bingo at good times.
You familiar with this place?
Nope, never heard of that one. But I'm going to have to try it out, though. I was thinking maybe you go to the flying boat.
The Flying
That would
Dutchman?
be a great, no, the flying boat.
Oh.
That would be a great place to do it.
But that's far.
Yeah, but so what?
I'd have to charge more.
So
Fuel
what?
surcharge.
Surcharge. Surcharge them. They got money.
Surcharge.
The anchor has it already. The anchor has bingo and I think karaoke or something. They do something.
No.
But Friday night, I don't know if they do it Friday nights, though. You might be able to get in there on a Friday night because the anchor would be a good one. Also, there's the Eaton's Beach. So there's Eaton Beach, the anchor, and the flying boat.
Yeah. You won't be drunk, Eric. Why wouldn't I be drunk?
Yeah, why can't you? Excellent people. The flying boat has excellent beer, excellent pizza. Oh, their lobster pizza is great.
Oh,
They have a wood-fired stove that makes it. It's good. She's right.
you probably
They got
like
great
a
pizza.
Hawaiian pizza.
I'd eat that too. I don't care any. I'll eat any pizza as long as it ain't got vegetables on it. No onions, no bull.
Yeah, I don't like
I
them,
don't like that stuff.
I don't
on
like
there.
them crunchy
No
onions on my
peppers.
pizza.
No onions.
No.
Yuck on pizza.
Yeah. All right. John, explain to the people at home, if this is the very first time they've ever seen this nonsense, what a captain's corner is.
So you go out there, you put your phone this way, and you're on your boat, and the person in front of you is catching a big fish, and you film them, and then you do it quickly. Don't do it a long time. So film them catching the fish, talk about it a little bit, and say, oh, look at that great fish that guy got right there. Isn't it awesome? Or look at that beautiful fish that girl caught right there. See it, ain't awesome. And you film it, and then you don't cuss in it, and you keep the phone this way, not this way. No bueno. And you send it in to Eric. And you could be the captain of your own boat and be famous on YouTube, man.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yep.
Even if you catch a little fish.
You can get out there. We're 596 subscribers.
Can like it.
You know how they always say on YouTube that 596 subscribers, but that's only a portion of all the bunch of people that are watching us.
Yeah.
No, mostly our subscribers watch us.
Yeah. You know what they say? 596 is better than none.
They do say that. I think I've heard that around town.
Yeah, the anchor's awesome, Donna. I go to the anchor all the time.
All right, John, let's look at our first captain's corner right here. Where did they go? There we go. Let's see. Our first one, we're going to call it a Jessica one, but it's a group shot. You guys enjoy.
Go ahead. Captain's Corner went out with Rick and Laura today. It's been super naked all day. We've been using some shrimp, some ladyfish. Tide's been coming in since about 3 o'clock, I guess. We got some nice trout, 3 nice sheepheads, beautiful sunset, tight lines. Wonderful day.
Beautiful day.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. That's some good eats, a turtle box. They got music. They got the beautiful sunset. They got everything in that photo.
So I don't know that they know that they did this, but when you go to filming or taking pictures or you're doing any of that stuff, you get like what they call the golden hour, which is like an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening where the light is just beautiful. For pictures and filming, you guys nailed it. Doesn't matter. The more subs you have, the closer you get to a play button. Hey, don't you see that? There. Right there. Look at the size of that play button. That's one of them hard hand carved. That's right there. That's a special one. I just push play. All right, but yeah, no, good deal. That's a group shot. All of those are subscribers right there. Yeah.
3 people I know.
They did
Fishing
a good job.
machines.
Let's see. Let's go down south for a little bit. A little southeast. You ready for this one?
We got south.
Hey guys, it's Jake and Zoe with Bonnie Wlasiuk State Farm. This is our last day on Man o' War in the Bahamas, and we have 5 conchs here that we caught this morning. Once again, having the time of our lives and missing you guys back home.
How did she get that knife on the plane?
I don't know.
Hell.
John's talking about other videos they saw of their flipping the
And
knives
she's just-
barefoot.
I mean, she's so good at that. It's amazing how good she is with that.
Donna says, nah, a real one. Is she discounting our button, John?
Donna.
Damn, she's discounting our button.
Donna, I'm going to come down there and visit you at the marine place. I've had about enough of this, Donna. Don't make me come down there. I know where you're at.
Yeah. And then we got one more for you here, John. I think this is all part of that group trip too, but Rick said, you know what? I'm going to do this one by myself.
Oh,
Here we go.
solo.
Go.
Hey guys, Rick and Laura, Jess and James, fishing with them all day, hammering redfish, hammering trout. We called one more cast, so we cast it out before we headed home, and I got this nice trout. Caught him on a big shrimp, and it's right at sunset.
Beautiful day.
See you Taylor's Wednesday night.
Fried trout nuggets.
You know that's a good day when they bite when you get there, and the last cast you still pull it in one.
Yeah,
That is it's a good day.
Over there and straighten her out. Go get her, Dale. I have your boat, John. That's why I said I got no problems coming over there, Donna.
Discounting our button. The nerve. John, it's time to talk about Bonnie with State Farm. If you haven't got your quote yet from Bonnie, you need to give her or any of her team a call at 352-484-0905 to let her or her team save you some money, John.
She's working on Dad right now.
Yeah.
See if she can do a miracle.
Yeah. I think there's a song like that. All I need is a miracle.
Is there a miracle for Dad?
Yep. So you know Bonnie, the team over there, they always sponsor a little contest for us here. And this go around, we're I think they said Andrew talked about Go Mexis handles the last go round.
Oh, yeah.
We were on
Mexis.
one of those captains tip of the week. So we're gonna give away one of these. This one happens to be for either a Shimano or a Daiwa, but if you win this and you don't have one of those, Captain's Cove will exchange it, for one that you do have. And then they're going to throw in the knife set. Everybody, oh, no, wait, this is the knife and pliers, bro. Knife and pliers. How about them apples right there? So you got a nice little prize package there, about $75 worth, give or take, beautiful prize package. I have a game plan.
Package.
Yeah, I have a game plan for the contest. So we're not halfway through January, but we're a good, it's late to be starting something for the end of the month. So February is a short month. So we're going to take the rest of this month plus the short month of February. We're going back to the memes, John. We're going to want some funky, funny memes. But we're changing up the strategy here a little bit. We want your memes, but they'll no longer be judged on the old book face. A team assembled by Bonnie's employees, the Bonnie team, if you will.
The Bonnie team.
The Bonnie team will select this winner.
BT.
Yep. So get creative. God knows we've given you enough material. Get creative. Make them funny. Make us laugh. You're going to have to make Bonnie and her team laugh. And you will go home with
Justin,
the nice little set.
I have news for you, Justin. I want you to throw that Shakespeare wheel array and never say that again on our show.
Is it on an ugly stick?
You throw that reel away right now, Justin.
Yeah.
You can't have $100,000 boat.
Yeah.
And a Shakespeare reel on the boat.
Well, you can because you spent $100,000 on a boat. You gotta save the money somewhere, John.
Is that what happened, Justin?
Yeah. So there you go. So John, if you're not familiar with making memes and you're not comfortable with that, what's the site that you use? It's basically meme generator. So go to your phone, look up meme generator or anything along those lines.
Not meme generator, meme generator.
Yep.
Meme.
Like I said, we want to see funny. We want everybody laughing. We want, when we show them on the show,
fun.
Yeah, we want people to laugh.
Be memers.
And then go ahead and send them to any of these locales right here where we can get them on the show. They'll be displayed on the show. And then, like I said, the whole collection will be sent to Bonnie and her team.
Yeah.
And the Bonnie team will choose the winner. So there you go.
It's easy to do it if you go to the meme generator. Anything, just type in at the Play Store a meme thing, Memesville, Meme-matic, whatever
that
you got.
One works.
Go on there and get it done and send it in to Eric. And man, look at that prize package that Bonnie has given up there from the team at the State Farm.
Yep. Bonnie says her team is excited to be the judges.
Yeah, nice. And remember,
just to give them one more thing to do.
What her team says is final. You are the final winner.
We get our fishing gear from Team Mood.
Whoa, son. I hope you don't hook a nice one. Say goodbye to him when you're done. Those 14 ball bearings are smoked.
Yep. So there again, love the Bonnie team over there. They doing. I mean, we've got 596 subscribers, and they probably at least got 200 of you guys. So there's still some of you out there, that haven't made the call.
Together and switch over to State Farm and Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
Dad done it. You know how hard it was to me to get my dad. Let me tell you something. I pulled off a miracle because my dad don't switch nothing. He's old school, stays the same, doesn't do anything different. I said, hey, switch your thing over to Bonnie. Huh? Well, what do you mean? I said, why don't you at least try to save some money or have somebody in your corner? Somebody in your corner. So finally he did it.
Poor Rick wants to know when we're going to choose a winner for the Christmas pictures.
Did that?
I know.
What? Rick
was heavy in the tequila that night.
Rick, we already had a winner for that. What the heck? Wait a minute. Even he had me in that one. Who won? Now he's got me thinking we ain't done something. I know we did that.
We gave this away last week.
Go.
I was sick and
Tyler won.
Right?
Tyler won it. What the heck, Rick?
But today was the first day I've been over there to the old Captain's Cove, and I forgot to grab it.
Yeah, LOL, I won, Rick, the ultimate chainer. That's some good stuff, man.
Oh, Lordy. Gotta love it, John. Gotta love it. John, Q8 Super Baits, you guys know we love them. They're going to have us in the old Florida Redfish Series again this coming year. I think we got a tournament coming up like the 25th or something this month. So definitely looking forward to that. If you guys haven't got you any of these yet, you need to go on to Q8superbaits.com and order what you need. Look for them to be in stores here shortly. I got the inside track on something here, so look for them to be around here before too long. Sonny's Barbecue over there with Josh and Melissa. We love us some Sonny's. We'll be giving away some Sonny's here tonight. John, let's get us some spotted by. We spotted Laura again, I think, from one of that big group trip that they were on. I think they had a lot of fun there. We spotted Samuel out there playing in the back one. Yeah, playing in the back.
Interesting kind of alien-looking dot on his tail. Huh. It
looks like a Costa.
Yeah.
Or a Pac-Man.
Pac-Man Costa. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
And then we had, this was Ryan, I believe. Yep, Ryan. Yep. So that's a healthy trout right there. I mean, I'd fish for them kind of trout
that's almost fun to fish for.
If I knew I could get them.
They take drag.
And then I was looking at his little hat right there, and I said, you know what? I got one of them little hats for Christmas.
Really? Look at that.
My sister
Now that's a way better
got
design.
Me one of these.
I
right
like
here.
that design.
Yeah.
That's a more comfortable, non-adjusting, more to your head type deal there.
Yeah, right.
I like it. Built in, not gonna fall off.
Brookstone.
Interesting.
LED beanie.
Yeah, that's
them
kind of cool.
apples? Yeah.
Keep your head warm and a lot more adjust. You know what I mean? A
See,
lot
at
more
night when you get
user-friendly.
stuck.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to do that. Don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
Call me Laura. I'll walk you through it. Okay. Rick has blackouts. Oh no. Rick probably just fell asleep. I mean, did you see last week's episode?
It was bad. That's probably what happened. Rick turned it off. The truth be told, Rick started watching Saving Private Ryan. He was done.
He's like, we hadn't had a show in 2 episodes, and this is the crap they're putting out. I'm fine. It was nothing, but my car got messed up. Uh-oh, Laura, did you get a little fender bender? Oh, no, she got, okay, up a little further. She got rear-ended. Oh, no. Oh, sorry, Laura.
I ain't go good.
That's no
These
bueno.
bad drivers.
Yeah. All right, John. So we are, we pretty much got to where we're right here. Topic time. And topic was, we're at least 80%. Yeah. So we just wanted to touch base. So it's cold for Florida. I mean, in all actuality, we had a cold December. December for me is usually shorts and a hoodie at best, but shoot, we've had how many freezes in December already? A couple. I think we've got another freeze coming tonight.
Yep. I had ice on my truck this morning.
Yep.
Ice.
It was cold last night. I know it only said 50 something, but with that wind blowing, I mean, they said it felt like 20, and I'm like, yeah, it's cold. So what bites when it's cold, John?
Sheephead.
They'll bite when it's cold. Yeah.
Trout.
So sheepshead, trout. If you're where you can only hit the outside stuff, those are going to be the fish that you're pretty much trying to target right now.
Reds ain't out there.
So you want to look for your sheepshead right there, like on the outer rock bars, the oyster bars, things like that. They're in transition. They're heading out. They're going to make babies, so they're heading out to the rock piles offshore. So you may catch them, in some of the holes, here close, and or the rock bars.
Curves. I like curves.
But if not, like I said, they're making their way out to the rock bars and everything, wrecks, things like that, a little further offshore, so they could spawn and make their babies.
Like that 20 to 30 foot of water.
Easy go-to bait, just shrimp. Shrimp is just easy peasy. If you can round up some fiddler crabs, they'll eat the hell out of fiddler crabs. Super secret bait, mud crab. You get you a hold of some mud crabs. You go and you take the time to go dump the rocks over and do all that good stuff. You can
if you can get a hook,
catch you some critters
that way. You can get a hook and a barnacle or a hook and a oyster, a little small chunk piece, and you break you some up out while you're out there, they'll smash that too.
Yeah.
But it's just hard to get it to hook.
Christy's asking like 50 something. 50 something in Florida's different than North Carolina.
Right. Our 50 something is cold. Okay? It's cold. When you got flip flops on and shorts, 50 something's cold. So don't recommend it.
Yep. David, you'd have to ask the guy that invented the internet.
Yeah, it's global cooler. Yeah, that's Al Boredom, who's never been cold or hot in his life, considering he's got the best money anybody could ever have. He's never had to worry about food, gas, or anything. Flies everywhere, carbon footprints. He's the one causing global warming.
Yep. Remember when they went to go look at the icebergs because there were no icebergs
and they got
stuck in the ice?
But nobody can.
We're not a political show, though.
That's right. Yeah, ain't nobody can predict the weather.
Gulf of America.
Nobody knows how many fish are in the ocean, and nobody knows what tomorrow's weather is going to bring until it happens. Then you'll know what it is.
But like I said, lots of different ways to catch those sheepshead, John. I'm partial to the knocker rig, small hook and a knocker rig. Those heavier, like 3/4 ounce, 1 ounce jig heads with the little hook on them right there.
They work.
like the hog ball style, you know, that little football with a little hang, you know, that just all. But bring you a lot of bait because sheephead will dilly dally with you. They're gonna. It takes a while for me to train clients
how to catch one,
what to look for in that bite, because they will pick. Sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't. Typically, I just like to keep my finger on the line and just kind of slowly, every once in a while, lift it off the bottom. And if I feel that there's some weight there, I set the beans to it, I think they say, John.
Correct.
Yep.
Set it.
and if it's there, you've got them. If not, maybe you get stuck on whatever's at the bottom, or worst case scenario, you bring it back up and change the shrimp out, you know. But like I said, a lot of people just bring up empty hooks and they're like, I never felt anything. You know, you've got to kind of let it sit on the bottom for a second, you know, 2, 3, 4, slowly raise it. You don't feel anything, put it back down, you know, and just kind of keep doing that until you stick them.
Pull it. Yes, they'll eat corn. And yes, it will change the international water line because there won't be one. Yeah. It's all ours. We own it now.
Yep. Okay. I'll be anxious to see how that works out.
This is going to be great. What a mess. Listen, game warden, it's the Gulf of America. Take a hike.
Yep. So James and Rick got theirs on shrimp. Yep. So
shrimp is a wonderful thing to use for sheephead because when they're spawning, they're a little easier to catch.
Yep. Now, the trout will bite when it's cold as well, but you've got to fish slow. And when I mean slow,
slow it down.
If you think you're going slow,
slow it down.
Slow it down. I mean slow, especially right like during the cold and right after the cold. It takes them a little bit to get motivated, you know, and want to chase anything or do anything like that. So slow you retrieve. If you've got the mud boat, the jet boat, the airboat, you know you can go catch whatever you want in the back. I mean, there's just
they're there.
It's that time of year.
Yeah, find the fish.
Yep. So some holes will hold everything. Some holes will just have reds. Some holes will just have trout. But I mean,
they're going to be there.
Run and gun. Yeah, run and gun. Have fun with it. Yep. So
a lot of fun. Don't get stuck.
I did not. I got an oyster. Okay.
Did you eat it? I'm going to say Laura did not eat it. Laura doesn't remind me of an oyster eating girl.
No.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like them, especially the ones that we catch fresh out there.
Keep in mind, too, if you've ever thought like you see them oyster bars and you're like, I want to get me some of them oysters. Oysters are supposedly only safe to eat if they're the submerged, not the ones that you see up out of the water for any period of time or anything like that. Those typically aren't the ones. I've seen people eat them.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of people sick.
Taking a chance.
and we like you guys, girls. You know, our
6 foot, 7 foot deep oysters are the ones because you see the guys out there throwing the thing to hook it, and they're using those rakes and stuff to rake them up. Those are the ones they're digging up because those constantly stay underwater. They're a filter feeder and they're a little more cleaner.
Yep.
You know, you don't want to die from these things.
So Kenneth is asking, are the trout in the mouth or in the river?
They're both.
Yes.
And out.
And out. Yeah. So, like, if you're coming out of Yankeetown, you know, try to fish all those rocks out there. You know, if you're fishing out of Crystal River, do whatever. You know, just wherever you can find, you know, some rock piles, things like that. They might be a little skinny just in the grass, but, you know, where they can warm up around those rocks, typically you can get into them a little bit.
That's because everything else is closed, Laura.
I tried to hike up the creek, but the mud got too deep. Yeah.
Oh, that's scary.
If you are by yourself, do not venture away from the boat. Really, I mean, unless you know exactly where you're at and you know that it's solid. Because if you're by yourself and you get stuck in that mud where you can't get out, it was nice knowing you. The tide's going to come in and you're toast. So
do not do a Tyler who walked away from the boat and then yelled help, and then me and Andrew got in the water and we went down further than Tyler did because we're bigger.
Yeah,
and it was like, you're on your own, Tyler.
So there you go.
Yeah, Donna's an oyster eater.
Yep.
I knew she'd step up
if they're cooked. Like if you charbroil them on the grill, and you throw some cheese and bacon or something, I'm in.
Yeah.
But just
You don't
the
like 'em raw?
oyster.
I love them raw. They're the best. Salty, good, slathery snot wad. Oh,
I just soon
Just
put
bring
salt and water on a
snot to
tablespoon
my
and,
nose.
and do that. You know,
what? But that helps you feel better. When you're eating that oyster, it just gives you that sense of.
well, I've heard it gives you some,
it
but I
does
don't know
that
that.
too.
You know, John left
John
me to
left me to die. John got in the water to come get you, and I almost died. I didn't leave you to die. I was coming to get you. Real life quicksand. We were warned. They told us about that crap.
All right.
Oh,
well, good
man.
deal. So, John, it's time to do our question thing here, but I've got to reprimand some children. Our bad kids, John. If your name is Glenn, Leanne, which I think is Thomas / Leanne, or Denise, you need to go pick up your prizes. They've been there for a long time.
Captain's Cove, he get upset.
He gets upset with us.
Who's gonna pick
You know,
these
they're there
prizes
for a
up?
little bit. Yeah. So,
So get your prizes.
he really likes his window. So do us a favor, go pick up your prize. If you don't get them here shortly, we'll give them out to somebody. So, all right, you guys know how we do this. We're going to ask a question tonight. The first 5 right answers we see, I'm going to write your name on the old pieces of paper right here, and then we're going to draw a winner. Man, easy enough, John?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. You guys know how we do. All right. Let me get on the page where we can see the right answer. And believe it or not, this will be on something we actually touched on tonight. It's not just some weird random question. James told me yesterday to take what I want. That's funny.
With what?
I guess the prizes. I don't know.
Oh,
James doesn't have one.
That's funny. That's good stuff. Oh, man.
All right. So tonight we talked about those red grouper, John. And discussing those red grouper, we talked about, how far, you were going to be out there to be closed, for the red grouper to be closed at a certain level. This was going to be closed. So tonight's question, it's all coming back, bringing it back.
Look at Socrates jumping up.
Yeah. Now see,
That's not the question.
We haven't asked the question.
The question
yet.
has not been done yet.
Yeah.
Stop it. It's not a question.
Here we go.
Stop.
Tonight's question. Let's see. How many feet are in a fathom?
20. It's not 20. Oh, man. Oh, gravies. That's good stuff. Hey,
at least our people pay attention.
But you know what, though? They knew the answer to that other question, though, when they said 20.
Yeah.
They knew. They're smart, though.
Let's see. Yeah, I got Dale and Justin. Let's see.
And then Kai.
Yeah.
And then Ultimate Caner.
All right.
All right. The answer is 6. There's 6 feet in a fathom.
20.
Stop it. Stop.
John, before we pick the winner, show what the hell they're winning.
Oh, yeah. Well, to those of you that want to answer, we're going to give you some chub up. So chub them babies up and get them biting the old chub up from Aquatic Nutrition.
Yeah.
And then you know what? You get out there, you get hungry after you're fishing, or you get the Sonnies before you go fishing, and you get $40 worth of Sonnies to go eat the barbecue and the good sweet tea and the good bread. And you got to know the sauces because you got to have that sweet sauce on there. Man, oh, man, oh, man.
I do like the sweet sauce.
And you're going to get an Insider Fishing Report koozie. And you're going to get some of these beautiful Jim's jigs. And, of course, one awesome bad through the bone Filletzall blade to clean those beautiful sheephead with.
There you go.
Is that a mean to the end? Or what is it?
Well, I mean, you could probably. That one has a lot of flex to it.
Yeah, right down there.
Yeah. But
Good
that one's more.
blade.
That one's more for your trout, maybe your redfish, things like that. Yeah.
So
and from Captain's Cove, we didn't. I forgot to grab something from Captain's Cove, so there'll be a Captain's Cove thing snuck in there.
There's more.
There's
always
there'll
more.
be more, of course.
No Salt Life, because so somebody said that they saw Salt Life was advertising.
They are. They got to sell all their stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got to get rid of all their inventory.
Okay, so they're just dumping inventory.
No, like I said, Salt Life, unfortunately, got wrapped up. Their parent company is filing bankruptcy. So, no more for
I'm not
us.
tipping now, Laura says.
No Salt Life, I see.
I'm not tipping now.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
What did you do, John?
She took a -5 now. -$5. They took it back. She took it back.
All right, John, let's see who's in our bucket here. We've got Chris, we've got Justin, Dale, Ty, and the Ultimate Kane. All right.
I have my memorial koozie. Salt Life, a thing of the past.
I'm so Salt Life.
Yep. We're all Salt Life, living that dream.
All right, John.
All right. Tonight's winner is, if I can get just one person out of here.
Just one, John. Just one.
Got it.
Did you do it?
Yep. It's the Grabner.
The Grabner.
It's the Grabner.
The Chris Grabner.
Whoa, we're dropping him. It's the Chris Grabner.
Congratulations. He was the one. He was the one with the first right answer.
Yep.
He did not answer 20.
That's right. He's the Grabner.
So congratulations, Chris.
Old Socrates has been hammering them big old snookers.
Oh yeah,
yep.
Yeah, nice.
He loves his snookers. I saw like 100 snook the other day.
Yeah.
And one to about probably I'd say 1 foot to 6 inches of water. There was 100 of them, just flat out straight across at that. You go to that Homosassa State Park, and they're all in that dang water, just hanging out. So cool.
Right before, it might even have been the Monday when I started to feel sick. My charter was like, "You think we'll get on any tarpon today?" And I'm like, "Oh no."
No.
That's not what we're fishing for.
Yeah. Only tarpon in the wintertime.
So we went outside on the outside a little bit. It was not so nice and all that. Come back in the river, caught some trout. And as we're catching the cutest little trout in the river, all of a sudden the guy's line goes, and I'm like, wow, what you got going on there? And all of a sudden tarpon jumps. No, what the hell?
Tarpon, oops.
Make the captain
is that how you get him? Yeah, is that how you get him? You say you ain't gonna catch none, and boom, there he is.
Yeah.
Walleye. The old walleye.
Yeah. All right. Well, good deal. Well, guys, we want you guys to be safe out there. Remember, just, it's always colder on the water. Pack some fluids, then pack some more extra warm clothes, especially in case you get wet. If you're like John and you don't wear the right gear, out there, you get splashed or you fall in.
Not good.
It's cold.
Don't be like John. Don't do anything that John does. Nothing. Nothing that John does is any good for anybody. I promise you.
Yep. Well, hopefully we redeemed ourselves from last week. Hopefully everybody had a good time. Like I said, we do apologize, but we had 2 episodes of nothing before. We figured last week we got to do something, or you'll find something else to do on a Wednesday night. And I'm sorry we put you through that. I mean, Rick didn't even pay attention.
Rick was out. I'm telling you, he was watching Saving Private Ryan or the Last Date or something. He was watching something different.
There you go. All right, guys. We'll see everybody next week. We Be Tailored is brought to you by Shasty McNasty Fishing.
Yeah, go Outfitters.
Jim's Jigs.
He's all blade.
Aquatic Nutrition.
Q8 Super Bait.
Karrie's Custom Rods.
Bonnie State Farm.
Native Nautical Mailboxes.
Salter Life.
the power pole.
Steve Bass Welding.
Sonny's Barbecue, Josh and Melissa.
And Hippo Head Hotel. Go stay at one of their hotels.
There you go. All right, we'll see everybody next week. Peace out.